Pronto. In last time I drove a lot this Volvo, so today I will show you. I will make one look around and I will describe this car. It's Volvo XC60 T8 Pro inscription, twin engine, all-wheel drive. It's a 2020 car. It's just 2 years and 1 month old, and today I will show you the specification of this car. So I show you the key firstly. So I'll open the boot from the key. You can see here is a lot of space. Have also a compartment here. I guess inside here are 2 tanks of air. I will show you for what. This is the small battery, because it's also electric, this car, plug-in. So these tanks I guess are for air, and I will show you. This car is lifting up and down. By pressing this, the car will go up and down. So now it's going down. Let's have a okay. So I dropped the car down, and now if you press this button, the boot will be closed and the car will be locked. Just if you have the key with you. If the key is inside, you can't action this button. And if you press this button, it's just closing the boot. So let's close and lock. So you can see now the car is lifting up again. Now another things are the main bins, which are full LED system. So this is very good for night driving. Have sensors to the front. This is a camera, radar. I will unlock the gate. I will unlock the lock just touching this, having the key with me and touching this. The car will be unlocked automatically. Is another camera. Yeah, here. By the way, the wheels are 20-inch, 255 per 45 R20. This is the back camera. Should be somewhere here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a bit dirty. Yeah, it's there. And another camera here. This is the plug for electric charge. So you can use it pure electric, or you can use it by mechanical engine, charging filling up the tank. I'm looking at that button and then pressing, filling up the tank with petrol, just E5 or E10 petrol. This is the back, very spacious. And another thing is the chair, which is very interesting. Have a lot of controls for up, down, the seat. So to show you exactly how this is working, I will try to press one of the memorized position for the seat, and you'll see how it's going with all the commands. So let's press 1. So you can see now the chair is moving itself, is lifting up now. Yeah, so this for 2, let's see what is going on for 2. Anyway, I want the chair to be back as I like to sit, so I'll move back into the position which makes me comfortable. Even this cushion seat is making longer, electrical or not, or this cushion seat also is restraining, electrical, and also the lumbar is restraining these sides or is extending, electrical, of course. So let's sit in to have a look. This is a crystal automatical gear. Now I'll make my seat comfortable. So let's start the car. I switched one time. I'll switch again to start the engine. So it's doing the checks, all the checks for the car. It's red on my seat because I don't have the seat belt now. So let's look at the design. It's very cool. We have a wood design here, and now I can show you. This is the main screen, which have navigator, Bluetooth. My phone is connected. So here you can see the fuel consumption for petrol engine, and this is for electrical engine. This is the average fuel consumption, 36 miles per gallon, which I did today in the last 118 miles in 3 hours and 53 minutes of driving. So 36 miles per gallon means in liter per 100 kilometers, approximately 8. So 8 liters. You can do 8 liters. You can use 8 liters per 100 kilometers. This is in Europe. So let's see this display: FM, DAB, radio, Bluetooth. You can see also the messages which are on the phone. So the car status, oil level. It's saying here this tire is not on the, doesn't have the right pressure. It's not that bad. I checked visually, it's not that bad, but I must to check it with the pump. The service. So another things interesting, we have here the car functions. On the hold, if I press, it's holding the battery. It doesn't use, you can't use the electrical battery, you can hold for later. If you press this button, now you can see, I'll go to the main menu to show you. You can charge the battery without to plug the electric socket. You can charge with the mechanical engine. So now the petrol engine starts and is charging the batteries for the electric engine. So let's stop this. I stopped the charge, but it's still charging because the battery is empty almost, so it's still charging. Here is for holding. ESC sport mode, you can do it on or off. Lane keeping aid. This car is holding the steering wheel to drive between them on the lanes of the road, so it's keeping the lane. Park assist, it's assisting to find a place to park, and it's steering itself for parking. Cross traffic alert, it's alerting me if I have cars on the side. Cameras, so now I can see I am at Metro Blanc Slough and I'm parked on visitors, on the visitor place. This car is parked. So this is what you see here is around the car. You can choose to park out or to park somewhere. So, or you can choose to see only front, rear, or the size of the car. Okay. So the car is parking itself in, or you can choose to go out of the car park and it's steering itself, the car. Headrest fold, it's folding that headrest. Here another tips which we have, another cool specifications. Blice, if this is activated, you can see if I have a car on my side coming, that light is flashing on the mirror, so is advertising me that is alerting me that I can't go to the left or right. Road sign information, so it's recognizing the sign on the road. Connected safety, so it's connected to the internet. Speed sign assists, it's telling me also the speed for the road which I'm driving, on the road which I'm driving, and it's showing me also the cameras where they are. Adjust passenger seats, so I can use my control functions to assist the passenger seats. Reduced guard, no. Private locking, if I want to lock the car with the pin number, I can set. Active bending lights, this is if I switch this one to auto active blinding lights in the night, so when I'm driving the car anywhere on the road or motorway, the main lights or the beam lights, the full lights are switching itself. If is one car coming from opposite direction, the full lights will be switched off automatically. The car is recognizing from the distance if it's a car oncoming, or if I'm approaching a car which is driving in front of me, the full lights will be reduced automatical to just the night lights, to don't obstruct the vision of the car in front of me. And there are also the lights are where I saw is one function. The lights are active bending lights. The lights are bending to the left or right, depends where I'm steering where I'm going with the car, to the left or right, or depends if is a car to the side in front of me, to don't obstruct the vision of the driver in front of me. The lights are bending itself left or to the left or right. It's very cool, very interesting things. And when you watching how these lights are bending in the night, and how we're switching itself on or off in depends of the which car is in front of me for oncoming or going. Wiper service position. This is for the wipers. Collision avoidance. Collision avoidance is if I'm driving and a car in front of me is stationary or is driving slowly, and the car can't brake in. This car can't brake in time. It's trying to avoid the collision by going to the left or right, or the right side, depends where the intelligent system of this car it's finding one free space to go to avoid the car in front of me. Anyway, the car is braking automatically, it's braking itself if I don't brake myself and there's a car in front of me. Even when I'm reversing, and if it's a car coming to my back, to the back of the car, this car is braking automatically. This happens to me even today, to reverse and to come another car crossing my back of the car, and this car just braked automatically and stops the car. Another things which we have here, let's see, for example, the climate control. We have here electric. This is for electric defrosting, the main screen. So this will be defrosted electrical. I don't know if you see, but there are some electrical things inside the screen. So this will be defrosted electrical. Also the rear AC recirculations. If the recirculation, I set it, if the recirculation is, I put the recirculation and I don't switch it off to don't make steam inside the car. This will be switched off automatically. So you can see here I can choose the position where the air to come up, in front or down, or I can leave automatically the car to choose. You can see it says the fan speed, or also you can leave automatical. There will be here synchronizing the temperature to the left or right, or you can choose for every side of the car, for passenger or for the driver. And here we have heating to the steering wheel, 3 levels of the heating, also for the seats, even for the passenger seat is the same. But the coolest thing which I like is here we have the cooling system for the chair. So now I have choose the 3rd level for cooling my seat, and I just feel how is cooling down my seat, because and for me it's necessary to have this option, because in the summer or when it's hot I'm sweating on my seat, so this will cool me down. I like this function. Let's stop it because it's making a little bit noise. You can see this have some holes in the cushion, in the seat back, so it's from that holes are coming the cool air with the AC on. Let's close this. And I can say now one minus for this car. We have here 12 watts with maximum 120, 12 volts with maximum 120 watts socket. But for example, for charging the phone, we have here two USB output or input, but the phone is charging slowly, doesn't have a fast charge. So this is a big minus for this car. Is a 2020 car and doesn't have fast charging for my Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. So I think, yeah, it's charging very slowly. In 2 hours, more than 2 hours, I can charge the iPhone. And another minus is the mirrors. Let's see the mirrors for my view, because when I press this memory control, also the mirrors goes to the another position. And another minus are for these mirrors, because I didn't find to heat these mirrors. So I'm guessing this car doesn't heat the mirrors, or if it does, maybe it does when outside it's cold and it's starting automatical, this defrosting mirrors, heating the mirrors. Maybe it's starting automatical when outside are 4 degrees Celsius or less, or minus. Let's say that, but I can't start, I didn't find to start automatical, or I didn't find in settings how to start these mirrors heating, or even when outside it's raining and I want to heat up the mirrors to evaporate the water on the mirrors, I can't do this. Folding the mirrors, another tips is, if you press both of the left or rear buttons for setting the mirrors, you can fold the mirrors. Even when you're driving, another cars doesn't have this option when you're driving. If you press both of them again, the mirrors will come back to driving position. Okay, this is the driver display, electrical. Not so many controls here. This is for media. This is for this is okay for the intelligence system of this car. So any error appears, or any advertising, any alerts appearing in the center console, so center display, you can press this button and we'll get more information on that mirror, on the display, or you see, or you can see the next message. It's saying tire pressure low, the left back tire. I told you I checked that one. It's a bit slow, but not that much to can't drive, can't continue to drive. So I press OK. So this is going up, and it's I set to show me the map. Now the car message is stored in car status application. Here is a notification control. If you go there, yeah, it's just telling me that it's stored here. See, tire pressure monitor. For settings, we can go here, my car settings, display them, a lot of features. Intelligence, safe, city safety warning, choose preferred collision warning timing. So I set it for normal. Lane keeping aid mode, choose preferred assistance mode for lane keeping, to don't go out of the lane. So the steering is vibrating and it's steering itself to keep the lane on the road. Road speed warning, so road sign audio warning, speed camera audio warning, driver alertness warning, alert driver if driving deteriorates. So it's telling me to take a break or have a rest if my driving is not pure, not smooth, my steering is not is chaotic or is not as must to be. Exterior lights, interior lights, ambient lights, interior mood lights, many lights which I can set to be low or high, or even I can set to have a mood light, choosing this color inside in the night when I'm driving. You can choose to be inside a mood light. Mood light means a low light which doesn't disturb my driving. Mirror inconvenience, so you can choose the mirror to tilt when I reverse, just the driver or passenger, or both the mirrors to tilt down when I'm reversing the car for better view. Fold mirror when locked. Easy entry and exit suspension control. These functions allow the car to go down by suspensions when I'm going out of the car. So when I lock the car and I'm going out, the car is going itself down by the suspension. So I can, because it's a big car, it's also off-road, I can convert to off-road. It's a bit higher, so the car will go down when I'm going out of it. Very cool function. So auto activate parking brake, yeah, this is automatical. Wipers, rain sensor memory, so it's remembering the previous settings. Auto rear wiper, the back wiper will automatically start when I'm reversing and outside it's raining. So this were the settings for my car functions. For sounds also have some intelligent, I think have 19 speakers this car, so the sound, it's very cool. Media, also for video, I can register to DVX with this code, and I can watch video on this display. It's not yet registered that code, so I can't play any video at this moment, but for the future I'm planning to do it. Communications with the phone, text messages, Bluetooth device, my phone is connected, Wi-Fi. I can connect this car, my phone, to the car Wi-Fi hotspot. I have here the network name and password. I can use the car as a modem for internet, because this car have his own internet, is connected to satellite for internet. Here are the settings for climate. Another things for climate, we have here parking climate. So before to come to the car, I can preset this car to start the heating for example, for passenger seat to driver seat and the steering wheel to be heated. Also, I can add a timer when to start in the morning to start itself. Even the car is locked, it's starting itself, this function. For example, I can choose every day or which day or what time or exactly as I want. When I want the car to be heated, I can set this function to be on whenever I want, and I can set many of these pre-configurations. Edit list, I can delete this list because I don't want it. And also keep the climate comfort. It's starting also the climate for the inside the car. The air for the car will be heated, not only the chairs and the steering wheel. So this is pretty cool. On the system we have driver profile, which I am a guest. I'm registered as a guest, but which every profile have its own settings, its own Bluetooth connections, and also for mirrors, how to be setted, the chairs, how to be setted. There are memorized all the settings in the system. So if I press, for example, any one of these, the chairs will be going in another positions and everything will be changed. System and date, for date and time. Languages, I don't enter too deep in these settings. I just show the function which have in generally. Have also factory receipt, personal data, system information, details of this vehicle. Have 70 gigabytes total memory, and available are 15 gigabytes. Here are some applications installed. Okay, other cool things are these lights. Have SOS button or on call button, but also the roof can be open. You can close the curtain for the roof, or you can open the curtain for the roof, or also you can open the glass. This is the full. Let's close. I will leave like that. And also for these chairs have another intelligent functions. For the lumbar, for example, can go up, down, or to be deeper, or to come to set up for the chest. Side boulders can restrain the size of the lumbar, for the size of the lumbar, and or you can extend. And down the cushion, you can extend the cushion. Is extending the cushion or restraining back, also electrical. And here are some functions for massage. I'm activating now, so I can set how it's just starting. The massage is on the seat, it starts. Swell, tread, advanced, or only for lumbar, or only for shoulder. So let's left for advanced. intensity have normal, high, speed or low. Intensity, and this is for speed, normal, fast or slow. I'm switching off. So these are the main functions of the car. Is Volvo XC60, I said, and have 300 horsepower. On this button you can choose the driver mode, hybrid, everyday use, individual, which I have personal driving preferences. I set it my preference driving how to be. Power, sporty driving, off-road, on the road, or constant all-wheel drive. So both in this mode, both of the engines normally are running, and all wheels are transmitting the power. So depends of each mode I choose, the car will go up or down. It's lifting itself by the suspensions with the compressed air, up and down. So now, for example, I choose sporty mode. The car is lifting. I feel the car is lifting up. I don't know if you realize, but here also was a sign telling me that the car is lifting up itself. The back and the front is balancing itself. So let's switch off the engine now, go out of the car. I can see how the car is going down itself, because I'm out of the car. And if I want to lock the car, I just press this button. The mirrors are folding, and the sunroof panorama is closing itself and is locking all the car. So this was the tutorial with this Volvo XC60 twin engine T8.